After months of sitting idle, construction workers will be back on the job today for Oahu's rail transit project. A blessing will be held in about an hour at the East Kapolei construction site. And joining us for a live interview right now is Honolulu Mayor Caldwell. Good morning to you, Mayor.
Good morning, Laura. I'm standing here looking Mauka, seeing the traffic building up on the freeway. Behind me is a beautiful sunrise coming up over lands that 20 years ago had cane and is sure going to have very soon reconstruction of rail. It feels like a very positive time. You know,
I said after months, but actually this has been, what, a year or over a year. Talk about those delays. They haven't been cheap delays, I should say, and part of the reason why the City Council really pushed forward on making sure this got started as soon as possible. Is that fair to say?
That's correct, Laura. You know, these delays cost a lot of money, about $3 million a month. And so every day that we delay is hundreds of thousands of dollars accruing. And so we're working really hard to start the project again. You know, we've addressed all the issues in the one lawsuit concerning the EV. We've done the archaeological inventory survey. It was approved by SHPT. The council has granted all the things we need, and now we're going to start construction again. And I think it's all good for this community so that we can start putting people back to work. 500 people initially, 1,500. And then once the project is done, we're going to be living differently on this island for generations to come, closer to home and work, preserving the outlying lands for ag, and making sure that we have middle-class housing for people in this community.
You know, Mayor, speaking of what's still pending out there, there is still that lawsuit pending before the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. Still waiting for that decision, hopefully coming soon. Why not wait until that decision comes out? I know that the cost delays are racking up, but at the same time there is potential, depending on what that decision would be, to then therefore create other delays and problems. Why not wait in the grander scheme of things?
You know, good question, Laura. You know, there are so many lawyers in our community. I'm a lawyer. People sue each other at the drop of a hat in the United States. And in large construction projects like this that last over a decade, there are going to be multiple lawsuits filed. We've dealt with one, we have another one coming up, and I'm sure there'll be others filed. If we waited for every lawsuit to be resolved, every appeal to be finalized, we'd be waiting forever for this project. And again, when we wait, there's these huge delays. So I think we've addressed all the issues. As you know, the lawsuit you just mentioned had 56 counts. We got 53 of them dismissed outright. There are 3 remaining. They're very technical in nature, and we feel confident, based on the oral argument up in San Francisco recently, that the court's going to rule in our favor. But again, Laura, there are going to be more lawsuits, and if we continue to wait, the project will never, ever get started.
All right, rolling again today. A blessing coming up soon. Thanks so much, Mayor, for giving us a few minutes, and looking forward to see things getting started as the sun breaks. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Laura.
Take care.